Alright, so making a vlog, obviously, if you've seen my videos or if you're watching this one, I'll tell you right now, they're super simple. This one is just, a simple one, me talking every day until I move out, which is actually going to be tomorrow. So I wanted today to be my last video because it's the 50th video, and I'm just weird about like even numbers and stuff. I thought it worked perfectly, but it'll just have to be 51 because I figured it makes more sense to have tomorrow be the moved out one if I'm actually in the house. But I thought I'd talk about this one, making a vlog and stuff because I see other people's vlogs, they do interesting things, more interesting than what I'm doing. I'm just, talking. People do like other silly types of things. And, making a vlog is something that I started just to, have a project that I did every single day, something I actually kept up with because, I have other videos on here. Like I would do like game reviews, and I stopped that a long time ago. I actually stopped it like right when I started to put a lot of effort into it because I was gonna do one game, and it was before it even came out, and I was gonna talk about the whole franchise and all that stuff. And I put all this work into it, and then it like screwed up when I uploaded it, and I could not get it to work right. And after that, I kind of quit. Like right when I put so much effort into it, I stopped. But I started this up again because this summer I'm trying to really get into what I want to do, which is do videos. Even though this is just like I said, a simple little vlog of me talking about this subject or that subject, it's sort of a foundation for me getting back to what I really want to do, which is videos on YouTube and just videos in general. They don't have to be on YouTube. Odds are they will be though, because that's where you can put them. But like making this vlog was super simple. I have a camera for my group. Since I'm the president, I get to use the camera. Plus, I was the one filming before I was president, so I just have the camera on me all the time. So fortunately, I get to use this glorious HD, and just film it in my room. I'm either here or on the opposite side of the bed. It depends. If it's early like this and it's bright and sunny out, I'll just let the natural light come in, and that way I'll save power. But that's pretty much all I do is I just talk. I pick a subject. I can look around my room and pick a bunch of different subjects. Some stuff I haven't even talked about, like Uncharted. I never talked about that. I have a poster like right on the wall. But just pick a subject. Some days it's not that interesting. I did one about babysitting. I didn't really like it, and plus I did that so late. Like I was just like, all right, this is my subject because I was rushing to get home. I barely even made that one on time. And then there was another video that I made on time, but it didn't upload on time for some reason. Like the computer cut off and it just didn't process right. So that one got screwed up by a day, and so did the next one because I waited to re-upload the first one. But outside of those random little things, all I do is just I talk for this one. I don't do any sort of special edits or anything like that because I like to just talk. Outside of when I was doing a little tour of my room and I left a little section out and I put that in, and that's about it. Like everything else is just no script, me talking. Generally, I don't pause a lot or say like I do that sometimes if I can't remember what I'm trying to say, or like I know what I want to say but I can't think of the word, things like that. I'll pause. And sometimes if I just don't know the subject that well, or I feel like I really picked up on the big points, I'll sort of pause. I'll try to figure out more to say than just have like 2 minutes or something like that. But I don't really want to have like the super long videos. I think my last two were kind of short, and then before that, they were still about 10 minutes or so, something like that. But once I started to really pick subjects like games, it like the first one I did was the Resident Evil one, where I suddenly had the epiphany: why don't I just pick things that I like instead of trying to find something that just happened to me? And I just pick games and anime, and like the first video was like an hour long, and then I would do some like during the season finales and things like that. I would pick my favorite shows like Arrow and Supernatural I did together, and Nikita I did, and things like that. Just big parts of my life because I really like to watch TV, and those are some of my favorite shows. And so I picked subjects, and the Xbox One came out. I talked about that, and there are tons of people who have reviews, way better reviews, by the way. Like, it's not really a review of the conference. It's pretty much just what the conference was, and me just saying, yeah, I liked it, because I know a lot of people hate the Xbox One, but for me personally, I didn't see anything special about the conference to begin with. I figured I got exactly what I expected, which was they were gonna announce the console and talk about what it did. I didn't expect anything like we're doing this for hardcore gamers. I actually didn't even expect any of that stuff. I just thought they're gonna talk about the console, and that's exactly what they did. They showed off the new features, which I personally enjoyed. There's a lot of stuff that they didn't mention that I wasn't thinking about when I did that video, like them charging people fees for used games and stuff, because I didn't really look into that. But like that is actually happening if you didn't know that, and that's unfortunate. They're kind of, unless they have like amazing games, they're kind of screwed on that. But people still buy it. It's just you can't have used games unless you pay a fee, which really sucks, and that's gonna have like even more impact. Because people, once, like I said, people are still gonna buy the game, but it's gonna have a huge impact on like retailers like GameStop. They make all their money from used games, so Microsoft trying to get every dollar out of everyone, that's gonna be a pretty big deal, because people aren't gonna buy used games as much, stuff like that. And I personally don't buy used games that often. I only really do it when they have the buy two used ones get one free, and I don't do that for Xbox anyway, because anything I'm buying, odds are it's gonna, like, at least one of them will probably be multiplayer. So I'll just be like, all right, everything's on PlayStation, and if it's single player, I'll probably buy it for Xbox, just because that's really the only way I'll even use my 360, because I don't anymore. Not really. I mean, I'll go on every once in a while, play like my Scott Pilgrim game, or some of the other downloadable games I have, or some old game that I like haven't played in a long time, or like I really enjoy playing that, like Prototype, or Grand Theft Auto, or something like that. But that's really it, and that's the only reason I use my Xbox. But getting off subject about the whole vlog thing, I just like games, and so I picked that subject. And my anime, which I suggested, Soul Eater, and like manga 666 Satan. And of course, I mentioned this stuff again because you should really check them out. They're really cool. But there are certain subjects I didn't pick. Certain games, like I said, Uncharted, just random things I never talked about. Mega Man was something I thought about once, and I just didn't talk about it. But making this vlog, it was really good for me to sort of have a focus really on something that I wanted to do. And even though it was as simple as me just talking to this camera and not really talking about anything special at all, except for like a few specific episodes, or I guess episodes or whatever. It wasn't anything insanely special. I mean, cereal and babysitting, random crap like that. But it was still me doing what I wanted to do, and I really appreciate you know having the opportunity to do that, even if I don't get a bunch of views, which I only do for like the big subjects, which I know what will get views and what won't, but that doesn't change what I choose. Like, I don't try to get views. I really appreciate the views. If you're watching this, tell everybody. But it's not really about getting views. It's really just me doing what I want to do, and that's pretty much it. So there's not much to say about commenting and stuff like that, but I just do my little sign off thing. So comment, rate, subscribe if you like. I guess you can tell me your experience if you do a vlog. I, like in my very first video, I got 2 comments from people that did vlogs. You can tell me your experience with the vlog, what you did to, if you started off and it was really simple and you did something that just changed it. You can put that in the comments, your experiences, good and bad, I guess. But comment, rate, subscribe if you like, and thanks for watching.